Hello, my sexy muffins. Welcome back to another video. And sorry, I'm not doing good on this spooky month. My mom passed August 2nd, and I've just been really struggling. And I'm also dealing with repressed memories of abuse my father did. That was the adult fun time stuff, which is not fun when you're a child being assaulted like that. So I'm just really struggling. So I'm just making the videos that are easy for me to make and that I can manage to take care of myself. And I hope that you all take care of yourself as well. Anyways, let's get on to the video, shall we? This video is going to be of Kokushibo and his being a Platonic Yandere for his reborn brother listener. So you are the listener that is the reborn brother Yodorichi, which you're being reborn in real life, so you're not biologically related to Kokushibo, but he's also Platonic Yandere, so there is no romance in this. Now let's do this. Disclaimer: this Kokushibo again is Platonic Yandere, and there is no romantic attraction and no Sweet Home Alabama in this, if you know what I mean. Anyways, disclaimer number 2. Kokushibo is not the type of Yandere. Sorry, let me reread that. Kokushibo is not any type of Yandere in canon. This is just for fun and not to be taken seriously at all. Simping for fictional characters and yanderes is fine. Just do not be illegal or gross about it. You know who you are, you dirty flaky biscuits. Yanderes are not ideal partners to have in real life. Also remember to separate fiction from reality and headcanon from canon and all that good stuff. And now let's get on to business, shall we? Kokushibo had not cared for his brother much in his original human life, but when his brother did pass away at his hand, he did somewhat mourn his brother. So when he met you, a young man who was identical to Yorichi, his long past brother, he would have been frozen in place. Of course, he is also receiving some of Muzan's PTSD with seeing pretty much Yorichi reborn, but he is also seeing in his mind his brother being alive again. He would have fully accepted that you were his reborn brother. He wouldn't want to take you with him right there and then, but that is at risk of you being unalived by Muzan Kabuchisi. So no, he would have to get close to you and make you a demon like him. He would ask for your name, which you thought was odd, but since you were afraid of the demon with 6 eyes, it felt like you had to give it to him, and you felt like you knew the tall 6-eyed demon. When he learns his name, he tests it on his tongue. You were not given the same name as your past life, but he would prefer it that way. It was a fresh start for him to protect you. He starts to visit you every night, and you become more and more comfortable with him in your life. But he spends time making you a new gift, a wooden flute that is very well crafted and with such skill that it is perfection. He saw the same love. He saw the same love you had for the gift that you did in your past life, and you told him you would treasure it always, reminded him of what he lost. He knew then and there that he had to keep you and to protect you so he would not lose you like he lost you in the past. To do that, he would decided to train you in moon breathing. He was not going to let you learn sun breathing. It would be too dangerous to teach you sun breathing after all. He would be a Platonic Yandere that is teaching you to be more like him so that he would not lose you to the Demon Slayer core. So that you would become, and also it will be make you be more, sorry, my tongue is twisting. So that you will also be more willing to become a demon instead of a demon slayer. He lost you once, and he is not going to let you pass away again. He is a protective Yandere, and he wants to keep you safe and sound. The stronger you get, the more he becomes ready to turn you into a demon. He does not stand for you to have someone in your life. Yes, he only sees you as his brother, but he is not going to let you have a love life either. The idea of anyone taking you away from him, rather it be romance, friends, or whatever, is something he cannot stand. You only needed him, your older brother. He will still not stand for anyone getting in his way, and he will unalive anyone, friend, family, or foe or lover that you had to make sure that they did not get in his way. He does this in a way where you would not realize it was him doing it, and he would be your shoulder to cry on each and every time. Anyone who dares try to steal you away from his side would be unalived. He did not care if they were normal humans, a demon slayer, or even other demons. You are his brother to protect, and he is not making the same mistake he did when he, when he lost you all those centuries ago. He is a completely Platonic Yandere and sees you as his younger brother. It is his job to protect you and keep you safe. No one else could be trusted, and he would trust no one else, not even Lord Muzan himself. Once he starts to tell you that he is your brother and you are his brother reborn, he changes you into a demon. At this point, you had mastered moon breathing, and he made you a sword, though it was not a demon kill, unalivened sword. He waits for 3 days for you to be awakened as a demon. He had Muzan erase your memories and what he told you when you became a demon, that you were his brother you were and that you worked for Lord Muzan as well as he did. He has you. He has you now. Sorry, I forgot the W. The W is sticky on my keyboard. He has you now, and he will have you become his equal, so that you can never ever leave him with unalivement at the hands of a demon slayer. Small scenario time. Those were the headcanons. You were out fishing at night and you decided to get some food because with the fishing, as today you had extra work in town, so you were not able to get lunch or anything or even dinner, and it was very late, the moon high in the sky. All the shops were closed as well when you got done with work, so you went home and grabbed your fishing rod and a lantern, making your way to the nearby lake. You were more worried about about the bears that lurked in the woods than you were about the creatures that could be in the dark. You were no longer a scared little boy, and but a calm young man. That is when you heard something nearby, and then everything went dead silent. There was no. It was just not. Ugh. It was not just the bushes that stopped moving, but all nature had stopped. The crickets stopped. There was nothing to be heard in the dead of night. Still, the air was still around you. You should not be out at night, a man says from behind you, and you whip your head around. It was too dark to clearly see his face, but you swore the man had 6 eyes and not just two. Who are you? You asked, trying to keep your voice calm. You can feel his eyes narrowing on you. You look like him, he says, and quickly grabs your face, pulling it closer to him. You are almost the same height. And he tilted it left, right, and then up and down. What is your name? He says. Well, asks. You knew this man was not human. You knew better than to anger a creature like this. You give him your full name. You say, sorry, tongue twister. He stares at you. I am Kokushibo. I will be keeping an eye on you. Your name, he says, using your first name. He was using your first name like he was familiar with you, and you could not help feel familiar with him. You both wonder why you felt so familiar with each other. Kokushibo moved away, but he watched you, and he made sure you made it home after you caught some fish. Anyways, correcting something. He needed to know more. Was it possible that you were his reborn brother? That is when it hit him. That had to be it. You were the spitting image of his deceased twin, and you even had the same demon slayer markings on your forehead that you must have been born with, which means you were reborn, right? Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed this. If you would like to see more, comment below what you would like to see, and I will do my best to do it as usual. And I hope that you all enjoy. Remember, this was platonic, no romance at all. I don't know if I'm going to do another part. This just might be a one-off, so don't get your hopes up and all that stuff. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed this. And now, Patreon and membership outros. Let's do this. Membership outros. Thank you, Miss, for being my first membership. You're wonderful, beautiful, stunning, handsome. Thank you, Miss. I appreciate you very, very much. I just appreciate you. And thank you to Pumpkin Toffee, my current second patron. You're beautiful, stunning, gorgeous. Thank you, Pumpkin Toffee. I appreciate you. And thank you, Gav, for being my first and original patron, and Throwback to being my newest patron in the Queen King's Majesty tier. You're both beautiful, stunning, gorgeous, and I appreciate you both. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed, and if you would like to see more, comment below what you would like to see, and I will do my best to do it as usual and all that good stuff. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed again, and stay sexy, all my sexy muffins. Bye bye. Secret outro time, secret outro time, secret outro time, secret outro, a baseball bat. Welcome to the secret outro. And the secret outro question of the day is: would you want Kokushibo to be your brother? Uh, Somewhat yes, somewhat no. What he did to his brother when he was jealous was horrible. So I just don't want him to be jealous of me if I was his sister, because I don't want to be end up unalive. So possibly it depends how he feels about me. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed, and stay sexy on my sexy muffins. Bye bye.